The Make-A-Wish Foundation of Central and Western North Carolina's mission is to grant the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions, to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy.
We take a family out of the time where they're in crisis and create a memory for them. We take them away from hospitals and chemotherapy, and we create this moment in time that's magical, not just for the wish child, but for the whole family.
To hear that your child has cancer is the most heart-wrenching, devastating news I think you could ever receive.
Well, it's kind of hard because we don't know what kind of things are going to come back, so we're a little stressed sometimes because, we don't know if the results are going to be bad or good. My wish was to go see the princesses and to see Prince Charming and the mice. And we had a really, really, really big cabin, and then every day they would bring you a little toy.
They overwhelm you. I mean, it's a nice overwhelming feeling, and they cater to you and they feed you nonstop, and the ice cream shack place is open almost 24 hours a day, and it's wonderful.
My wish was going to Disney World.
They was telling me that I had a wish for my sickle cell disease, and so I told them my wish was to go to Disney Cruise.
His hip is not growing, so he had to grow up with a limp. And when he grows older, they consider hip surgery and stuff like that. So, a lot of things like what boys want to do, they want to play football and basketball, and we have to tell them, you can't do that.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation grants wishes of children who have life-threatening medical conditions. We don't use the word terminal. We don't know which child will survive their disease and which child won't, so we grant all children's wishes.
You have so many different organizations telling you they're going to do this and do that, and it doesn't go to what they say it's going to go. From what I've seen that they do, I feel as though that they do exactly what they're supposed to do with the money.
Anytime we receive a referral and a qualified medical child in this office, we learn so much about their treatment schedule and their family dynamics and what they've gone through, what they're going to face in the future, and it's time for the family to come together where they don't have to think about doctor visits and kind of suffering. It's a time that they can all be together as a family.
When Carly's doctor said that we needed to move so quickly, and I heard the urgency in his voice, my world stopped. This is not something I think a parent can prepare themselves for. You want to protect your children, and this is, I didn't really know what we were up against. I knew that I was going to trust this doctor, and we moved forward very quickly.
My disease is called juvenile dermatomyositis. It is an autoimmune disease where the immune system attacks your muscles. The real scare in the disease is that since your heart's a muscle, there's the possibility of the disease attacking your heart.
If you lose hope, then you're sunk. One of the promises I made was, Carly, if you don't give up, when we get to the other side of this, we'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Well, the night that I found out that I qualified, my sister and I, we sat down and we just laughed and tried to figure out all these different possibilities that we could choose from. Because they said, anything's possible with Make-A-Wish. We thought about it, and she came up with the idea that we would go to New York City and I would be a model for a day, because when you're on steroids, you don't take good pictures and you don't look like yourself. So now that I had been off steroids, it was really nice.
When she told them she wanted to be a model, that made so much sense for these kids that just hate the way they look. And now she was going to get to be dressed up, but I had no idea this wish would put her in that place of the TV show, doing these things that you just dream about.
Such one of those things that you just, when you take it all in, you're just like, oh my goodness. So we were all just over happy. There's pictures of us and we're all like, we're smiling, we're so happy.
I'll often tell people it's very bittersweet. We get to know the families and the children very well sometimes, and It can be tough when we lose kids, but it's also the reward of knowing that we have given them something that they can always look back on and memories that will last a lifetime.
I just want to say thank you, Make-A-Wish. You really made a difference in my life and created an experience that my family, we will never forget. Thank you so much.
Make-A-Wish, thank you so much for helping this mom keep a promise to my daughter. Thank you. You're incredible.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish, for doing everything you did for me.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish!
Very few things in life give you more satisfaction than knowing you made a difference in the life of a child. Our donors ensure that no qualified child will ever be turned down because of a lack of funds or services. There are many ways you can help make a wish for a needy child come true, including organizing special events, workplace giving campaigns, in-kind donations, and many more. To learn more about how you can help, visit www.ncwish.org.